Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the quick shuffle pass. They'll go with the quick touch pass. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
He'll get rid of it. He makes a grab. The tackle is made, but he's got him first and goal from the 6.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him.
Going deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good on the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Bell. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Behind his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The draw draws nothing except the swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Looking to scramble. Makes a grab past the marker. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to...
Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field.
He's going for a big play downfield. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Delp. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Georgia! job. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Texas offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on 3rd down and basically salting this game away.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas!